This conference will now be recorded.
Who, Arpita? Hey, where is event?
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you. Hello.
Yes, sir.
That's me. Hello. So,
Hello.
Ashu,
Yes.
ಊಟ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಹರ್ಷ?
Yes. ಆಯ್ತು.
Okay, what forgot Kannada?
I think I've forgotten Kannada. Only ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ I remember.
Praise for it.
hello. That's too boring.
Very boring,
Just
yaar. What do you do whole day?
You sleeping, chatting.
whole day she'll be sleeping.
Also, then I'll watch films in Netflix. Series I'll see.
What kind of series? What kind of series?
Yeah. No.
Gandhi baat.
Pata sir is there.
Hmm.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
Sir.
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
So,
There was some disturbance. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll
medicinal.
continue.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I think in the meantime, you have gone through that one WhatsApp message, okay?
Yes, sir.
So they are nothing but heterocyclic ring systems. Those ring systems which are important, especially in the clinical pharmacy also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So in that view, the rings what you are going to have in your whole syllabus, they are called as heterocyclic rings. And under this topic, that is called as a heterocyclic rings and their nomenclature. So these nomenclatures, depending upon the ring, size of the ring, fused ring, fused with another ring. So it may be one ring, it may be two rings, it may be three rings. So these ring systems which have got the some of the importance at the receptor site. You know what is a receptor? Okay. I think you know what is a receptor. So receptors have been studied with the importance of existing some of the functional groups. And these receptors will have the importance in the attraction, binding, and distributing the chemical characters. So that is why heterocycle rings play important role even in a clinical pharmacy as a chemistry behind medicines. Now, I think you have followed this kind of the description. Hello.
Sir.
You have followed this kind of the description. Did you follow the importance of this medicinal chemistry in Pharm D syllabus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So usually so many people will think that what is the use of medicinal chemistry? But it has got its own importance in research field also. Okay. Now coming to your medicinal chemistry subject, in a syllabus, they have mentioned the topics like anti-infective agents, antibacterials, antibiotics, anti-inflammatory, analgesic, antiviral, anti-malarial. So like that, all are anti with some of the diseases, or they are called as a infections. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now usually what happens here are that in your therapeutic subject, especially in the pharmacy, along with the pharmacology, some of the drugs which are very much commonly appear in your syllabus. Now the difference between these two in the pharmacology and in the medicinal chemistry. So you'll be studying in medicinal chemistry the basic chemistry behind the medicine. In pharmacology, you are studying the therapeutics. Okay. So topic when we are going to start like anti-infective as per a syllabus. Before that, you should know some of the basic things. So basic things is nothing but it is a hydrocyclic chemistry. Now coming to the important part of your medicinal chemistry, carefully go through the paper what I sent on your WhatsApp. It is only related around 20%. It is only 20%. So 20% started from definition of the rings. How the heterocycle rings are formed or created. So these are going to give the explanation or the differentiation between aromatic ring and heterocyclic ring. Now if you go through the definition, if you see the first word says that the carboxylic rings containing all carbon atoms. Heterocyclic ring, one of the carbon atom replaced by hetero atom. I'll repeat you. Carboxylic ring system containing carbon atom, whereas heterocyclic ring systems containing or carbon is replaced by hetero atom. Now hetero atom are known or called as N, that is nitrogen, O, that is oxygen, S, that is a sulfur. So overall, the meaning is presence of either nitrogen or oxygen or sulfur in the ring system. The ring is called as heterocyclic rings. The almost all the existing drugs are heterocyclic derivatives. Some of them are naturally occurring also. Naturally occurring. Like through even you might have studied the pharmacognosy. And some of the heterocycle are prepared or synthesized. Did you follow this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Did
sir.
you follow,
Yes,
did
sir.
you follow this all the meaning just now I told 5 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it is already written in that notes to what I tell you, but explanation will be there. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Now, once again, in front of my screen, I'll display it again. I think it may not be visible.
Sir, it's not visible.
Is it?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Is it? Is it? I think it is not visible.
Not
Yes,
at
sir.
all, sir.
That's why actually I made that one copy and sent to your WhatsApp. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now see this explanation what I gave you. This is a total backbone of a whole medicinal chemistry. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now what I'll do, I'll give you because from hence onwards, classification will start.
Okay, sir.
So for that, before that, you just the sentence what I gave you and the photo what you are having on your mobile WhatsApp.
Okay, sir.
Just go through that. There is some classification. 5 minutes you just go through. Then later on I'll explain it.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Then don't disconnect or something. I'll be there on the screen only.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, usually what happens, this medicinal chemistry always taught on the board only.
Yes, sir.
It may be difficult for you also what should follow, and even for me also where I stopped, how to explain them, because it is a chemistry. So, hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Now thing is that no class that is a, you can see that in that N, O and S.
Yes, sir.
Have you seen those heteroatoms N, O and S? Okay.
Sir.
Now among that N, O or S, any one or any two or any three replacing the ring system.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now if we see the first example, aziridine.
Yes, sir.
That aziridine is a how many membered ring? It is a 3-membered.
3-member ring.
Can you see that? Three member in the
Yeah.
sense three atoms.
Yes, sir.
That is one of the carbon. If it is there, that is called as a how many carbons? 3 carbon means what? It is a propane. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But it is open chain is the propane. That is a propane. But a cyclic structure is called as a cyclopropane.
Yes, sir.
So minimum one ring to form 3 carbon should be there.
Okay, sir.
It is not possible by 1 carbon or 2 carbon.
Okay, sir.
1 carbon is called as a methane, 2 carbon is called as a ethane.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then 3 onwards, 3, 4, 5, 6, they are either open chain, that will be aliphatic. If they
Yes,
come
sir.
under the cyclic, means cyclo is attached with that. For example, cyclopropane. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Now in the cyclopropane, 1 carbon is replaced with nitrogen. So that is called as a heterocycle. Okay.
Yes, sir.
That is called a three-membered heterocycle. And the numbers, what we can see that 1, 2, 3, right? 1, 2, 3,
Yes, sir.
either from the left side or right side. Both are same. 1, 2, 3 or 1, 2, 3. Either it may be clockwise or anti-clockwise. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So that means in aziridine, that means the name which is called as a 3-membered with nitrogen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now next one. If you see the next side to that, there are 2 nitrogens.
Yes, sir.
So that is 2 means what happens? Di.
Yes, sir.
Aza means nitrogen.
Yes, sir.
All together, what happens? Diaziridine.
Okay, sir.
But number is you have to follow very strictly. One for nitrogen and second is for nitrogen only.
Okay, sir.
So overall, what is the meaning over here is the number, the lowest number should be always given for the hetero atom.
Sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Lowest number. Always the numbering start from nitrogen only.
Okay,
Are
sir.
commonly called as a heteroatom only. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Then that is aziridine, diaziridine. If now if you go to the second one, in place of nitrogen, if it is oxygen is there,
Okay.
that is called as oxirane.
Okay, sir.
Oxa means oxygen.
Yes.
Oxirane. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now like that only, I have not written in front of that. If it is a dioxirane, if it is a dioxirane,
Yes, sir.
usually where the oxygens will come? 1 and 2. Okay.
Yes, sir.
1, you have already seen the oxygen in oxirane.
Yes,
2,
sir.
if you replace one more oxygen, and that name will become dioxirane.
Okay, sir.
Like that, sulfur, that third one, that is called as irene.
Yes, sir.
Thirene, thyrene. Yes means thia. So that is called as a thyrene.
Okay, sir.
So nitrogen, oxygen, and sulfur. Accordingly, they have been named as aza, oxa, and thia.
Okay.
You can see the name itself: aziridine, oxirane, thyrine.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yes, sir.
If 2 are present or 3 are present, then it will be called as a di and tri.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Diaziridine, dioxirane, and dithyrene. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This is now regarding the 3-membered heterocyclic ring. That is the first classification. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now we'll go to the 3-membered with the same what you already know it, that is di and tri. If they are in a different heteroatom, okay, if they are different, for example, nitrogen and oxygen. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If there is a 2 different, like oxygen and nitrogen,
Yes, sir.
and saturated and unsaturated.
Okay, sir.
If you look at it, saturated, there is no double bond. Unsaturated, there is a double bond.
Yes, sir.
They are called as a hydroderivative.
Okay.
So Now the name, how it comes. Now just I think you have gone through that sheet what I said to you. Oxygen and thiaziridine.
Yes, sir.
Oxa, if you see that oxa is oxygen, aza is a nitrogen.
Yes, sir.
And the name ends with like aziridine only. That is oxyridine.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
that is a hydrated and ridine. One is a oxyridine, second is a hydroxyridine.
Okay, sir.
Like that only. If you see continuous, I have not written, but there is a problem for you only. There is like solve the question. If it is 1 is oxygen, 2 is a nitrogen, and 3 is a carbon, what you are saying, if it is that is also nitrogen. So what is the name? Just go through, look into the notes what I sent you.
What, sir?
Just look into that app, that mobile. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now oxyridine. Did you find?
Yes, sir.
In that we can see O and N.
Yes, sir.
Now
NH2.
what I am telling you, O is a 1, 2 is a N.
One hydrogen.
If 3 is also N, then what it will be?
Oxadiazidine.
Yeah, very good. Very good. Very good. That is oxadiaziridine. Okay. Oxadiaziridine. Right. Like that only. If you look into the another 2, just below that I given another 2 with the name thiaziridine. Just below that. That. Just below that, I have given another 2 structures. They are called as a thiaziridine. Thia, sulfur, azo, nitrogen. So sulfur and nitrogen. If we join them, sulfur is a thia and nitrogen is azo. If they join these 2, so what will be the name? That will become thiaridine. Thiaridine. and this thiazidine, again, if the two nitrogens are there, then thiadiaziridine. Okay. Now, if we compare them one to other with the two hetero atoms in the ring system, not similar, different. It is different. So, in what way the difference is there? One is a nitrogen, one is a sulfur, and another one is a oxygen and nitrogen. Now, if you look at the numbering, you see the number. If you see the number is oxygen is 1 and 2 is a nitrogen. But nitrogen is 1, oxygen 2 cannot be. According to the valency and the periodic table and the specific gravity, physical properties of individual atoms, they will be given as lowest as possible. Oh, keep it in your mind, because in the chemical nomenclature of the medicinal compounds, this also plays very important with the multiple or the different hetero atoms. Different. Okay. Now, different heteroatoms, nitrogen, oxygen, or oxygen and nitrogen, or a sulfur and a nitrogen, or a sulfur and the nitrogen, sulfur or oxygen. So, any permutation combination of these three may be present. So, in that case, order of numbering should be always sulfur, oxygen, and nitrogen. If sulfur and nitrogen is present, sulfur is numbered as 1, lowest. If oxygen and nitrogen is present, then oxygen is given number as a 1. Okay. So you remember these all the things. Okay. So these are today's, this one, this much, especially only I think we have studied up to 3 membered. Further will continue in the next class and all with the same pattern, if you are happy with this. Otherwise, if any modification, any changes, if you want to see by looking at that, you can send the feedback. See, all the time, what will you be doing? First, so first I'll be sending you all the chemistry. Go through them. Then the lecture follows. I hope you understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I think is this pattern is okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Now, if you want some in other way and all, you tell me that you can go on modification. That is the way.
No, this is
This is now beginning. Actually, we asked the principal to make it almost like board also, just behind one board, with the focusing and all, structure and everything.
okay, sir.
In the meantime, we'll continue like this only.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, any difficulty, anytime, if you're not following, you can ask anytime the queries. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Don't hesitate. You have to ask. We are clarify your doubts.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Bye.
sir.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Good day.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Good day.
Arpita Shri.
Hello. You close and with me.